in this tutorial, let's just take a quick look at simplifying polynomials. There's two ways to do this. One is using a model and one is symbolically. So first, the model method. When we have a model, we model our polynomial, and then to simplify, we would cancel zero pairs until all our zero pairs are gone, and then combine the like tiles, or group them together, and then whatever is there is our answer. So let's look at the example. So here we have the model of negative 2x squared plus x squared plus x minus 2 plus 2x. This is modeled here by this algebra tile model. So to simplify this, and we know it's not simplified because we have more than one term that are like terms. So to simplify this, we want to first cancel out any zero pairs that we have. So remember, a zero pair is a positive and a negative tile of the same type. So here we have a positive and a negative x squared that will cancel out. And then we keep looking, we have no negative x's, so there's no zero pairs there. And we have no positive ones, so there's no zero pairs there. So the next thing we want to do is look at what is similar. So we only have one negative x squared tile left, so we would write negative x squared. And then we have a total of 3 x tiles left, so it would be positive 3x tiles. They're positive. And then we had 2 negative ones left, so negative 2. So our simplified polynomial is negative x squared plus 3x minus 2. To simplify symbolically, we have about 2 steps to do. The first is to rearrange terms to group like terms together. The second is to add or subtract the coefficients of the like terms. This is called combining like terms. So let's look at an example. In this example, we have 4xy minus y squared minus x minus 3x squared plus 2xy minus 3y squared. So there's 6 terms in this polynomial. But we notice that it's not simplified because we have terms that are like terms. We have a couple xy terms and a couple of y squared terms. There's 4 different types of variables or types of terms here. That we have an xy term, a y squared term, an x term, and an x squared term. So when we do the first step, rearranging terms to group like terms together, we want to write the x and y's together and the y squareds together, like this. So here's 4xy plus 2xy, and after we use them, we want to cross them out in our previous steps so that we know we've used them. Then we'll move on to the next term, which was negative y squared. And then we will cross it off because we used it. And then we have negative 3y squared was the other term with y squared in it. So we write it down and cross it off. Then we use negative x because it was the next one. And there's no other x's, so then we move on to the negative 3x squared, which we cross off. And now we've crossed off all our terms, so we've used them all. Now the second step is to add and subtract the like terms to combine them. And we add and subtract the coefficients. So we got 4xy plus 2xy. So if you had 4 xy's and you added 2 more xy's, you end up with 6 xy's. Or add the coefficients, 4 plus 2 is 6, and then the variables stay the same. Excuse me. In the next step, we have negative y squared minus 3y squared. So if we add or subtract the coefficients, this would be like saying negative 1 minus 3. So if we calculate that, we should get negative 4. And then the variable stays the same, so y squared. And then the x and the y, or x squared terms just stay the same because there's no other like terms like them. So our final answer is 6xy minus 4y squared minus x minus 3x squared.